The 2024 season has finally concluded, and we're gonna have lots of videos posting about and how it went and how it's gonna go. But today I'm gonna watch my video of and react on my 2024 predictions video, which I did over more than a year ago. So it's gonna be very interesting to see because I can't remember much of what happened or what I said in this video, and we'll see how good my wheel knowledge is, and it's probably not going to be so good. So I'm going to watch the video with you guys because I can't remember anything, and it's going to be somewhere here, you'll see. And yeah, let's start the video together. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Hello everybody, welcome back to
another video. My
2 days after
super long hair. That looks very good actually. I missed that.
The day after the previous video. In the previous video, I predicted my 2025 drivers.
I'm also going to do a reaction on my driver lineup, video predictions, and my actual 2026 one as well.
First, and yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting one because I think it's going to be a more interesting season. And yeah,
it was a more interesting season in 2024, which I predicted, so probably I should get a point for that.
Out of the way, 10 teams, doing drivers. I think a lot of teams will be close to the Red Bull. I think there's going to be a 4-team title fight.
Maybe not a 4-team title fight.
He's going to fight for the championship. And and the rest of the teams, you'll be surprised at which teams is going to fight for championship and which teams I think is going to drop. So
let's see how that goes.
Anymore. Let's get to the last place driver and get to the first place. Last place in the 2024 championship, I think, is going to be Valtteri Bottas. Now,
Valtteri Bottas
is going to be a good car next year.
22nd, so
I think Bottas will be
close.
Past his best, and yeah, that's why I think he's going to be 20th. And that's all I can say. I don't think they're going to be first. And I think
if they
underwhelming,
he would have been second last if the other drivers didn't come in.
19th place is going to be Daniel Ricciardo. Now I think the racing
two
still going to be called AlphaTauri. I don't think they're going to be very fast. I think it's going to be between Sauber and them for the slowest car by far. And I think Ricciardo will be second in the AlphaTauri team. And yeah, that's why he's 19th. I don't think it's because he's going to have a bad season. I just think the car is just going to be very awful. And that's why
he wasn't the best. So
18th place is going to be Yuki Tsunoda. The second...
no, I'm quite far 6 places off. So that's not very good.
Have a little bit more, maybe,
but to be honest, I did think the car was going to be very bad because it was quite bad last year.
But I think over the whole season, Ricciardo would be more... how can I say, a better driver, but
which is not true because he was not.
Or 2 on Ricciardo with a lucky race. We'll see. But I don't think the AlphaTauri team will be very good, and they'll finish 18th and 19th. 17th is going to be Zhou Guanyu.
And Zhou Guanyu was 20th. Well, he did beat Bottas, which I predicted correctly.
I think Zhou would be maybe the luckiest driver of them all, and maybe I think he'll perform better than Bottas, but maybe not as good as Tsunoda and Ricciardo, just be getting lucky points. And I think the Sauber will be...
He did get a point, so that's cool.
Sometimes worse, but I think most of the times better. 16th place, I think, is going to be Hulkenberg.
Hulkenberg was 11th, so that's not very good.
Will be as good.
And the Haas was actually very good, so that was a surprise.
It's not going to be a good prediction, I think, but
I think I remember who
Hulkenberg
fought in my prediction, so that's not good.
And the closest team to them is going to be P15 George Russell.
Yes,
I think
it was 11 off, so that's not good.
Because they
or 9 off.
Change their whole philosophy.
Yeah, I don't think Mercedes were going to do very well. Like, I had no faith in them.
15. I know it's a little bit crazy, but
yeah, it was crazy.
And P14 is going to be his teammate, Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah,
Like I said,
okay,
I
yeah.
don't think they are going to have a good
This was
car
not a
next
good
year.
prediction.
Probably Mercedes' lowest point in their whole career.
And Russell beat Hamilton.
So, yeah, Lewis Hamilton, P14. I don't know what to put them this low, but how I do this is I predict where the teams are going to be and then I rank the teams. So, yeah, I think Haas and Mercedes will be probably on the same level. But
They were not.
We'll see where I put the rest of the drivers. But Hamilton outscoring Russell once again. I think
That did
Hamilton
also
this
happen.
year has been lots better than Russell has been. So
That's
that's why
true.
Hamilton is only going to be 14 with Russell 15. 13th place is going to be Esteban Ocon. I think
Oh, it was
the
so close,
Alpine
just
will
one
be a
place
little bit
off.
faster than the Haas and the Mercedes, but still.
Well, they
Ocon
weren't faster
set
than
the
a Haas
bar
or
wrong
Mercedes.
season last year.
That Brazil
Sorry,
really
this year.
helped.
Got him,
So, yeah.
he got beat by his new teammate after being in that team for a lot of years. So I think the next year won't be as good also. So that's why Esteban Ocon is P13. P12 is going to be Kevin Magnussen. I think he
Kevin
will be
Magnussen was P15, so
reinvigorated after
closer,
that
but still not close.
2023
And I can't
season.
believe I put Magnussen
And
so much
also
higher than
maybe
Hulkenberg.
I'm just
I'm quite
crazy
shocked at
with the
that.
Mercedes thing, but this my predictions. It's just for fun.
Yeah, it was just for fun, so don't take any of
But
this too
Magnussen,
serious.
P12, I think it's going to be quite a interesting season for the Haas. Period. P11 is going to be Lance Stroll. I think
Lance
the
Stroll was
Aston Martin
13th.
is going to be one of the quickest cars.
And they were not one of the
Lance
quickest
Stroll
cars.
isn't that good at all.
No, he was not good, but
So yeah, that's why it's P11. Not much I'm
Yeah.
going to say about Lance Stroll. It's just not that good, and I don't think he would be being good at all. So yeah, P10 is going to be Pierre Gasly.
hey, I got
Like
them
said, I
correct,
think
and it was
Gasly
my
is
favorite
gonna be
driver on the grid this year. So
this year
that's
more
good.
than
I
last year.
got one
I mean,
correct.
he's gonna
If I get
outscore
somebody
next year
correct,
more than
it
this year,
would
sorry.
be him.
We are still in 2023 while I'm recording this video. So I think Pierre Gasly is going to be P10 in the driver standings. This thing is going to be a very good driver. I like him. He's my favorite driver of the.
I say he's my
moment,
favorite driver.
So that's
Cool.
why I put him in P10. I think he's going to be.
Vettel will always be
driver.
my favorite. My favorite,
No
but he's
preferences. Just
probably
I think he's a very
the
good
favorite at this point.
P9 is going to be Carlos Sainz. Yeah, I think
No,
Ferrari
Carlos Sainz,
are going to be
no faith.
in a no man's land. I think they are not going to be as fast as the top four top four teams, and not nearly as slow as
And I was
Alpine, Haas, and Mercedes.
very, very
So I think
incorrect.
it's gonna be
They
no
were
man's
probably
land, and
they could have won the
Sainz,
constructors,
P9,
but
not as fast as last
Yeah.
year. I mean, this year I'm confusing myself. But Carlos Sainz not going to put that top-notch performances in.
and he did.
When he has the car, I think his teammate is going to do a better job.
He did do a
also
better job, but
Carlos Sainz-
Sainz did a very good job as well. Not as
P8 is going to be Sergio Perez. I think next year.
B8 Sergio Perez. I
something
got that
more
correct.
because of the pressure of Daniel Ricciardo coming and.
Well, no pressure from Ricciardo, but Lawson got the seat, and Sonoda gave a lot of pressure. So that's very, very good. I can't actually believe I got that correct.
If Ricciardo took his place in the year, so it's just if the team stays as is.
So for the lighting, I'm not sure what's happening now.
But Sergio Perez is P8. P7 is going to be a very big shock. It's going to be Logan Sargent. Now, why did I put
Ooh.
Logan Sargent P7? I think the Williams is going to be one of the 4 best cars next year.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I really
the
thought
2
Williams are
best
gonna
cars,
have a very good car.
we'll see, but I think Williams
Even
is one of
though-
the 2 best cars.
Yeah, that's probably the worst prediction
That's just
everybody has
opinion.
ever made. So
I love Albon.
that's not very good.
And I think Williams have been on the up. James Vowles, they very smart guy.
I got trust in James Vowles, but it's not been working as far yet.
P7 for Logan Sargent. I
Trying to
think
do some
he'll
lighting.
have a good season.
No, so that's not working. Okay.
Not as fast as his teammate, but yeah, still not a good season. Well, P7 is good for you. Sixth place is going to be Charles Leclerc. Like I said,
Charles
with
Leclerc,
Sainz,
sixth.
Ferrari would be
Wow.
no man's land, but I
He's
think Charles
third,
Leclerc
so
will perform
close enough, I
to
think.
take down Sargent.
Because I really don't think they have any good cars.
So, yeah.
They would have a good car, so
So
that's cool to see.
So that's why Leclerc is going to be P6. P5 it's going to be our first title contender. Yeah, I'm predicting it's going to be a
Yeah, I'm not sure what. Well, I thought there's going to be a fatherweight
So, yeah,
title fight
not like
at some
big
point.
end, but like most year, like in 2010, there was a four-way battle until the second last race. So probably like that. But P5, it's going to be a controversial one. I think it's going to be Max Verstappen.
Yeah,
Why do I
but
think
I
Max
didn't
Verstappen
think the
will
Red Bull
win
would be so
P5?
good though,
It's because I think he,
and I thought he's going to be
like I
have
said, the other teams
mechanical
will be catching
problems.
up, but I think I
But
don't think
he
it's
still
gonna
won the
be like that.
championship, so who's going to win the championship in predictions?
does.
I can't
I know
remember.
that it's probably going to be a wrong
So
prediction,
we'll see.
but yeah. First place for Verstappen because I think he'll be over it. He's already won 3 championships, and I don't know, maybe he's bored. That's the only
He's
reason
not bored.
I can think of him being P5. P4 is going to be Alex Albon. Now, like I said,
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
a bit
Williams
wild.
will be one of the 2 fastest cars. The other fastest car is going to be Red Bull, but I think
Yeah, I really thought
reliability issues maybe for Verstappen. Who knows?
Bulls are going to have a good car,
I
but
think
they did
Williams
not.
would put
He
Albon in
finished
P4, which is a very good
P16,
score for Alex Albon.
so
And what can I say?
14 places or 12 places lower.
Albon has been very good this season. Next season I think he could do very well if the car's fast enough. So that's why Albon is P4. Our podium sitters in the championship, 3rd place is going to be Oscar Piastri.
Well,
I think
Oscar could have
Piastri
finished
will
P3
have
if
a very
he
good season
wasn't
if the car is
as
fast enough
inconsistent at the end of the year. But let's be honest, it was more about Leclerc being very good. So that's probably a better thing to talk about, you know. So the thing just buffered for a bit.
He'll be very close to the top 2. But I think the other 2 drivers will just be much faster than him. And yeah, nothing against Piastri, but he's gonna have a good season next year. I really hope so. P2, our 2nd place, our runner-up is gonna be Fernando Alonso.
He's gonna have a good year. I think he's gonna have a good year next year.
Aston Martin. All his teammate is in P11.
And Fernando Alonso in 2nd.
That's why.
Yeah, I think he has the capability if he has a fast car.
2nd,
but yeah,
and 2nd
what
place
can I say?
I think that's very good. Very good. So Alonso,
I'm probably a few seconds behind now because
I like
of
him very
the
much, and
buffering.
the Aston will be so cool to see. I'm very happy and excited to see what happens next year. So yeah, I think it's going to be a close title fight with the number 1 driver.
I don't think that car's going to be fast until
number
January
1
comes along. So
our 2024
we'll see when that
drivers
happens.
It's going to be Lando Norris.
Probably only
I think Lando Norris will win the
2026.
championship. I'm hyping it up already.
And who's the champion?
The Lando Norris hype train.
The person who could have won the
I think
championship but fumbled the
that's gonna
bag
happen.
more than he needed
Yeah.
to.
I think that's going to happen. I really hope it's happening.
Yeah,
I like
that's a
Lando
hype
Norris,
train.
and I think him winning his first championship would be so cool. He
It
has
almost
to
did
iron out
happen.
some mistakes to fight Alonso through the whole year.
I dislike
I think
Norris a bit more
The five-way
now
fight and
after
Norris
this
winning,
title
I think that would
fight.
be so cool to see.
Title fight.
I'm not predicting how much points or anything. I just think
Yeah.
all 5 of these drivers, some way or another, have a chance to win the championship. That's what I mean by 5-way fight. So yeah, in 2024, I predict the champion is going to be Lando Norris. As we go through the Constructors' Championship, after you
I was reaching too high.
you probably can see who's going to be in the top 10. So 10th place is going to be Sauber. Of course, that both drivers finishing 17th and 20th. 9 is going to be Toro Rosso. No, not Toro Rosso.
Oh, that's actually correct.
AlphaTauri.
Zappa's lost.
Both the
Nice.
drivers finishing 18th and 19th. I think Yuki Ricciardo's
Well,
points will
Williams
be
was
more than
9.
Sauber's, even though Sauber finished ahead of them. 8th place is going to be Haas, even though I think Magnussen finishes 12th. I think the other drivers' points haul will be more. So yeah, Magnussen
Haas
12th,
was 7th, so
16th,
close.
means
But
Haas
no
and
cigar.
7th place is going to be Mercedes, with Hamilton 14th and Russell 15th. I think that's maybe a wild shot.
Yeah, I did not have any faith in Mercedes, so it's good they showed me wrong.
Predictions, so that's why.
Yeah, I called them Sauber and AlphaTauri because they didn't announce
Sixth
the
place,
other
like,
names at the point I made this
I
video.
think it's going to be Alpine, with their drivers 10th and 13th. It's probably not the best season for them.
Yeah, and
Like
6th I
with
got
some
Alpine.
results.
That's cool. So I got
Yeah,
4
just-
correct so far.
I think they can be.
And I can see another and 2 big ones which I'm
best of the rest.
quite
in this case, it's gonna be
surprised with.
Ferrari, with their drivers being 6th and 9th. Ferrari, like I said, in no man's land, not nearly fast enough to fight for the top.
Oh, Ferrari was
and
second, so
faster than
like I said, I didn't thought they were gonna do as
It's gonna
good.
be Aston Martin. I think even though Alonso finishes second, Stroll's gonna if it up for them. That's why I predicted them for.
Aston Martin were
Third place is gonna be
5th,
Red Bull.
but they were quite a
Probably the same as
mile
Aston
off
Martin, Perez,
Mercedes in
Leclerc,
4th.
Verstappen and Red Bull.
And 3rd
Like I
place
said,
was
maybe
Red Bull. I
Verstappen
actually
has,
got that. I
technical
can't
issues,
believe
but
that.
Who knows? Because they had a solid run.
I
this
couldn't.
year.
I really
You know,
doubted that
it can
at the
happen.
beginning of the season, but I'm
Second
happy
place
I
is gonna be
stick with it.
Williams. It would be so cool to see a McLaren Williams constructors championship fight.
Anything can happen.
You can say this wouldn't be the most exciting.
No,
game ever.
Williams not second.
Like,
No, they finished
McLaren,
second from
Williams,
last.
Aston
So
Martin,
that's
fighting
something.
For a championship, like what the hell, man? Have you ever seen a championship like that?
yeah, if that happened,
And of course,
if
I was thinking
McLaren,
for
Williams, Red
constructors'
Bull, and Aston Martin would have
championships
fought for
will be
championship, it would be
McLaren.
crazy. Especially next year with Sainz.
This is
at
my first
Williams.
ever video predicting the
So
championship next
and
year.
I couldn't.
Maybe I'll be like
McLaren has the constructors
best
as
of the
well,
year,
which
what
is
will be the best. What I think will
wow.
be the worst. Extra.
and it's my first video, as you
I
can
just
hear.
want to do the bare bones one.
Hopefully next,
today.
I'm not gonna go as far out in my next
Um,
one. So
Thank you for a
um,
great year.
yeah, okay,
I
cool.
don't think-
Now we have it. I got 6 correct, which is not bad. 6 out of 30. That's a 20% conversion rate. No, 5%. I think. Sorry, 5% conversion rate. Ish. Okay. Yeah. Not good. But in case, thank you for watching. I'm gonna do my 2025 predictions somewhere in the next few weeks before the New Year starts. I'm gonna try to get it out before New Year's. But yeah, thank you for watching. Tell me if I went way too far and reached way too high. Because I think I did. Still 6. It's not bad. But Norris winning the championship, it could have happened, but it didn't. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Enjoy yourself and enjoy your Christmas in a few days. Cheers.